Texapon is one of the important chemicals we used in our liquid soap production and some of our beauty production, like our body wash, our face wash, our shower gel. So we use Texapon, also known as SLES, in some of the production, but the prices is getting so scary. So I want to let you know that you can make your own at home. It is very simple. So the first thing we are going to need is water. We are going to need 800 ml of water. That is the total quantity of water I want to use for this production. However, I am going to divide this water into two. So this, my cup is calibrated, so it's very easy for me to use it to measure. So in the cup, I will put 200 ml from the total quantity of water. So in this cup I have 200 ml, while in this bowl I have 600 ml. So the first thing we are going to measure is our sodium sulfate. Sodium sulfate is different from sodium chloride. For this formulation, please do not use sodium chloride. Sodium sulfate is industrial salt, while sodium chloride is the normal cooking salt we use in our kitchen. Please don't mistake them for each other. This is industrial salt. Get this. You can get this from those that said liquid soap chemicals. Just tell them sodium sulfate. It is very, very common. So the quantity of sodium sulfate we are going to need is what we are measuring out right now. So, and sometimes your sodium sulfate might not come this clean, so it will affect the color, like the brightness of the Texapon you are going to get. So for the sodium sulfate, we will need 70 grams of sodium sulfate. It's important you work with measurement. So I'll go ahead and pour my sodium sulfate into my 200 ml of water, then stir it and set it aside. Allow it to dissolve before I continue. However, for the remaining quantity of water, that's 600 ml. Remember, the total quantity of water we measured at the beginning was 800 ml. So we shared into two. This one here is 200. Then for the 600, I'll go ahead and boil it. I'll boil it to like about 50 degrees Celsius, not too hot. You don't need to boil. So this is it. I'll set it aside and allow it to clear totally before we continue. So we'll go ahead and measure our next chemical. The next chemical we are going to be needing for this production is SLS, sodium lauryl sulfate. Some also call it SLS rice. So please make sure you buy original SLS. If you buy the one that is not the original one, you will not have a better outcome. If instead of you to have a good outcome, you have water. So I measure 120 grams of SLS. Remember the water I told you I went to boil 600 ml. So I'll pour it here. I know you'll be wondering, must I boil my water? Can't I make this with ordinary room temperature water? Of course you can, and you still get a beautiful outcome. I've tried it and I can tell you for sure that it is not compulsory you boil your water, but you know SLS is very stubborn, like it doesn't dissolve easily. So if you can boil water, just put it will not take time before it dissolves. So right here I am adding my 120 grams of SLS into my 600 ml of boiled water. You can use room temperature water. Don't allow the water to be too hot. If it's too hot, it will thicken the SLS before it will now take time to start dissolving again. So I've added my SLS into my water. I will just stir a little. Please be gentle with the stirring so that you will not have excess bubbles. You have to stir gently for just like a minute or two. Then you set it aside and allow it to dissolve before you continue. So let's go over and check our chemicals. So this is my SLS rice. It has totally dissolved and it's clear. I kept this for some hours, like an hour or two. Please let every chemical be ready. And this is our sodium sulfate, the one that looks cloudy. So you need both to do what? To be clear, to dissolve and be ready. Even when you want to make your liquid soap, follow this procedure too. So right now I'll start by adding my sodium sulfate into my SLS and start mixing. This is where the work is. You have to mix very well. If today is your first time of coming across my channel, you are mostly welcome. Please do well to join this wonderful family by hitting the subscribe button and put on your notification bell so that whenever I upload new video you get notified. So mixing, can you see what I'm getting already? Then you keep mixing. To all my returning subscribers, I really appreciate you for always coming back to watch my video. Please don't forget to like and share this video. So I keep on mixing till I got this consistency you are seeing. Then I'll go ahead and cover it and keep it for some hours. So this is like after like 3 hours. Can you see it is not ready yet? Can you see the final outcome of our Texapon after keeping it for like 6 hours? Now, if you don't have much bubbles when you were producing it, you will not have issues when it's time for you to get settled. So can you see how clean and clear it is? With just 2 chemicals. Now, this might not be the exact way they produce the one you buy at your chemical store, but trust me, you can use this for anything you use your Texapon for. You can use this for anything you use your textile and your Texapon that you buy at the chemical store for. So this right here is the Texapon I bought from the chemical store. So can you see it? It's almost the same thing. Thank you so much guys for watching this video to this very end. Please don't forget to like this video, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to share with your loved ones. And don't forget to try this at home. See you in my next tutorial. Bye.